Welcome to the critical guide to certified document translation. In this video, we will clarify what certified translation means, when you need it, how to get it right the first time, and how it differs from notarized translations. We will also talk about typical requirements by destination, quality checklists, costs, and timelines. To make sure you retain the most important points, we will include a couple of quick quizzes. Let's begin by understanding why certified translations matter. Certified translations matter because many authorities rely on them to trust the contents of documents that were originally issued in another language. Examples include immigration filings, university admissions, court procedures, professional licensing, and medical or insurance records. Without the correct type of certification, your application may be delayed or rejected. With that context set, let's outline what we will cover. Here is today's roadmap. First, we will define certified translation. Next, we will compare certified versus notarized translations. We will then look at common scenarios where certification is required, followed by typical requirements by destination. After that, we will walk through the step-by-step process to obtain a certified translation and share a quality checklist. We will conclude with costs and timelines, and reinforce your learning with quick quizzes. Now, let's start with the core definition. A certified translation is not just a translated text. It includes a signed statement by the translator or translation provider that attests to the accuracy and completeness of the translation. The package often contains the translation, a copy or reference of the source document, and a certification letter. The certification letter typically identifies the translator or company, declares competence in the language pair, and affirms that the translation is complete and accurate. Depending on the destination or authority, there may be additional requirements, such as using a sworn or court-approved translator, providing an affidavit, or adding a stamp or seal. Next, we will distinguish certified translations from notarized translations to prevent common confusion. Certified translations include a signed statement of accuracy from the translator or translation provider. The purpose is to guarantee the translation's accuracy and that the translator is competent in the relevant language pair. Notarization is different. A notary public verifies the identity of the person signing the statement. They do not evaluate the quality of the translation itself. Some authorities or courts may request notarization in addition to certification. It is important to follow the exact instructions from the requesting institution. With that clarified, let's move on to typical situations when you will need a certified translation. Certified translations are commonly required for immigration and visa applications, university admissions and credential evaluations, court filings and legal records, medical documents for treatment abroad, adoption and family law matters, business registrations and compliance filings, insurance claims, and professional licensing boards. The list is not exhaustive, but if an authority must formally rely on the content of your document in another language, certification is often required. Now that we have context for use cases, let's visualize key use areas with a quick mind map. This mind map places certified translation use cases at the center and branches into 6 common domains: immigration, education, legal, medical, business, and personal matters. Under immigration, typical documents include visas and residency applications. In education, transcripts and diplomas require precise translations. Legal branches cover court filings and contracts. Medical includes records and prescriptions, where accuracy is critical for safety. Business branches highlight compliance and registrations. Personal documents include birth and marriage certificates and adoption paperwork. This structure helps you quickly identify whether your context likely needs certification. Next, let's consider typical requirements by destination or authority. This table summarizes common patterns. In the United States for immigration, a signed certification statement from the translator is typically sufficient, with no notarization required, though rules can change. The United Kingdom often expects a certified translation, including translator or company details, and contact information. In Canada, certified translators are preferred, and, where not possible, an affidavit may be needed. In Germany, authorities and courts may require sworn or court-authorized translators with stamps or seals. Courts in various jurisdictions may require notarization. Always verify the exact requirement issued by the specific authority, as rules can change over time. Now that you know the typical expectations, let's learn how to get a certified translation step by step. Begin by confirming the exact instructions from the requesting authority. Determine whether you only need a certification letter or additional elements like notarization or a sworn translator. Select a qualified provider experienced in your document type and jurisdiction. Supply clear, complete scans including all pages, seals, and margins. Request a certification letter that includes the translator or company name, signature, date, contact details, and a clear statement of accuracy. Discuss formatting expectations so the translation mirrors the original layout where appropriate, and ensure stamps, seals, or illegible portions are properly noted. Review a draft to verify names, dates, and numbers. Finally, collect the complete package, including any required affidavits or notarizations. Store both digital and physical copies for future reference. With the process clear, let's reinforce accuracy with a practical quality checklist. Use this checklist before submission. Verify that all names match your identity documents exactly, including diacritics and ordering. Confirm dates and numbers are in the format requested by the authority. Ensure seals, stamps, and handwritten notes are either translated or annotated as required. Confirm that every page and appendix is included. Check the certification letter to ensure it lists the translator or company name, signature, date, contact details, and a clear accuracy statement. If notarization, an affidavit, or sworn status is required, confirm those documents are attached. Finally, review legibility and formatting for a professional presentation. Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz. Question: which statement best describes a notarized translation? Options are: A. A translation whose quality is guaranteed by a notary. B. A translation with the signer's identity verified by a notary, not the translation quality. C. A translation only valid for universities. D. A translation that never requires a certification letter. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. In a notarized translation, the notary verifies the identity of the signer of the statement. The notary does not evaluate or guarantee the quality of the translation. This distinction is important because some authorities require notarization, but the underlying assurance of accuracy still comes from the translator's certification. Costs vary by provider and region. Some charge per page or per document for short items like birth certificates, while longer or complex documents are often priced per word. Layout complexity, tables, stamps, or poor legibility can increase cost. Standard turnaround for short documents is typically 1 to 3 business days, while urgent service may be available for same day or next day with a rush fee. Additional services like notarization, sworn translator requirements, or shipping original certified copies will add cost and time. Always request an itemized quote that separates translation, certification, any notarization, and delivery method. Next, another quick quiz to check who can provide a compliant certification. Question: who is the most appropriate provider for a certified translation? Options are: A. Any bilingual friend, as long as they sign. B. A professional translator or reputable translation company following the authorities' rules. C. Only a notary public, even without a translator. D. An online machine translation without human review. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. A professional translator or reputable company will understand the relevant requirements and provide a compliant certification. A bilingual friend may not meet competence or policy standards. A notary public alone cannot replace a translator's accuracy statement. Machine translation without human review is not acceptable for certified purposes. Now, before we wrap up, please note the following disclaimer. This video provides general information and does not constitute legal advice. Requirements for certified translations vary by country, agency, and even by type of application. Policies can change without notice. Always double-check the latest instructions from the specific authority or institution requesting your documents. If in doubt, consult a qualified professional in your jurisdiction. With that in mind, let's recap the key takeaways. Here are the main points. Certified translations include a signed statement of accuracy, while notarization verifies the signer's identity rather than translation quality. Always follow the exact requirements of the requesting authority, which may include notarization or a sworn translator. Provide clear and complete copies of your documents and mirror formatting where appropriate. Use the quality checklist to reduce risk of rejection. Anticipate that costs and timelines vary, and request itemized quotes. Finally, verify requirements directly with the authority, because policies can change. To wrap up, confirm the authority's rules, choose a qualified provider, supply clear scans, review drafts carefully, and make sure your final package is complete with the certification letter and any required extras. Submit confidently and keep digital and physical backups. As a final note, we would love to hear your questions and experiences. Thank you for watching. If this guide was helpful, please like the video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more practical explainers. Post your questions or experiences in the comments so we can continue the conversation and help one another. See you next time.